What's that last line? Oh, he's gay. Oh, yeah, see, straight guys don't say that. There's nothing wrong with being gay in any way, but he definitely is.
Why is he so angry?
An impassioned kiss? He's also very charismatic. Like a gay guy.
Is Blake Lively a beard? Like, is she there just to produce kids and to give him that family image?
And like trying to normalize all of this, all of these gay jokes, but nobody's actually asking him to do that. He was, in fact, a part of the bullying that happened to Justin Baldoni.
What if I told you that one of Hollywood's most iconic friendships is hiding a secret too wild to ignore? Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have charmed us for years with their bromance. Think social media jabs, red carpet laughs, and that Deadpool and Wolverine chemistry, but beneath the surface, something's brewing. A legal storm involving Reynolds' wife, Blake Lively, and her co-star Justin Baldoni has pulled back the curtain, and what's spilling out might just rewrite everything we thought we knew about these stars.
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, will be deposed, and I suspect that might be making Ryan Reynolds extremely nervous, and I'll tell you why. He was, in fact, a part of the bullying that happened to Justin Baldoni.
Love interest of his best friend's wife, and the guy trying to replace Ryan as a husband, and me as his best mate. What the hell are you doing messing with my best buddy's wife?
He is being awarded for his contributions with a deposition. All right, team wants to get the full scope of Reynolds' conduct during the time that It Ends With Us was being filmed.
It all ignited when Blake Lively dropped a bombshell lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, her co-star in It Ends With Us. She accused him of sexual harassment and fostering a toxic set, alleging he crossed lines that made her dread every workday. Baldoni didn't take it lying down. He hit back with a $400 million defamation countersuit, insisting Lively's claims were a smear campaign to torch his reputation. The film, meant to be a romantic triumph, morphed into a legal cage match with both sides slinging mud and digging in. But this wasn't just a two-player game. Someone else was about to get roped in, and it's a name you'd never expect.
Ryan Reynolds' bromances, his various bromances over the years. We've talked about him and Jake Gyllenhaal, and obviously this has been a bromance that has been very much thrown in the public's face. Ryan's kind of perpetually highly publicizing his bromances is something that I find to be quite strange, right? Mostly because he's a 48-year-old man, Ryan Reynolds. He has 4 kids, and he seems to dedicate a lot of time and resources.
And why does he gush about his love for Hugh Jackman more than he does his own wife?
Enter Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine himself. Baldoni's legal team demanded to depose Jackman, claiming he holds the key to Reynolds' conduct during the It Ends With Us fallout. How did Jackman, Reynolds' longtime buddy, get tangled in this mess? Their friendship's been a fan favorite. Years of pranks, joint projects, and public love fests. But now, whispers suggest Jackman might know more than he's letting on. And with his name in the mix, the stakes just shot through the roof.
Like financial resources to trying to convince the public that these bromances are perfectly normal. And we're not really asking for that convincing. Like, I don't need people to convince me that guys can hang out with one another, but he feels like he has to make that effort. So he's like, nothing's weird here, nothing's weird. Bromances are so normal.
There's no female equivalent to the term bromance. The female equivalent is friends. And so the fact that we need a term to describe 2 men going out to dinner, I think is very revealing about what men are allowed or are not allowed to do and how much self-policing there is when it comes to their relationships with other men. So bromance is almost this permission for men to connect and to show love to each other.
Those whispers aren't new, though. They've been trailing Reynolds and Jackman for ages. Fans have long speculated their bond goes beyond friendship. The marriage jokes, the gushing praise, the way Reynolds lights up talking about Jackman. It's more than most buddies share. Then there's Jackman's divorce from Deborah Lee Furness after 27 years, announced in 2023, right as this drama brewed. Coincidence? Some say no, pointing to old rumors about Jackman's sexuality and hints that their bromance might be a cover for something deeper. And what happened next only fueled the fire.
It's a weird thing for them to be trying to constantly tell us. And he's always playing this role of kind of making a lot of gay jokes and like trying to normalize all of these gay jokes. But nobody's actually asking him to do that. Not the gay community. No judgment from me, but Hugh Jackman has been plagued with rumors of homosexuality throughout his entire career. It has been speculated.
There's nothing wrong with being gay in any way, but he definitely is. Oh, he is. This is from 2017.
So, where does Blake Lively fit in all this? Is she just the loyal wife caught in the crossfire? Or something else? Rumors have swirled that she's a beard, a front to keep Reynolds' image squeaky clean and family-friendly. Think about it. 4 kids, a picture-perfect marriage, but then there's Reynolds joking about Lively in ways that feel cold, while he calls Jackman his life partner. Some even whisper she got too close to Baldoni on set. An emotional affair, maybe? And that's what sparked this whole legal mess. If she's just a prop in Reynolds' world, the cracks are starting to show.
That's funny. That's funny to steal Ryan Gosling's little moment there. I'm willing to commit to a bit. An impassioned kiss?
Is this what 47 and 55-year-old men, do you feel as though, even with friends you do business with, that your friendship is like a marriage?
Gay men they have a light in their eyes that straight men don't have. We don't.
Reynolds isn't sitting back quietly, though. Word is he's pulling strings behind the scenes, using his Hollywood clout to spin the story. Allegations say he's tried to blackball Baldoni, planting rumors to paint him as the villain. But it's a risky game. His nice guy persona's taking hits, and projects like the next Deadpool sequel are wobbling. He's built a career on charm, but if fans start seeing a control freak instead, that empire could crumble fast. And he's not the only one feeling the heat.
Look at his dead eyes. Straight. Gay. So that's all that's happening. He's a closeted gay man, and that's just, when you deny yourself that truth, you're just gonna do weird, crazy shit. And everyone around you is gonna have a hard time because you're like trying to fit this square piece in a circle.
What he's saying is what I was trying to introduce in a more polite way by taking you guys through these like lavender marriages that actually happen in Hollywood. I know they happen for a fact, and there's just something here, this underlying anger that doesn't make sense.
Jackman's got his own skin in the game. His Wolverine legacy, 20 years in the making, might be on the chopping block. Rumors swirl that Marvel's rethinking his role in future X-Men or Deadpool films, and this lawsuit isn't helping. Being deposed could force him to spill secrets he'd rather keep buried. All because of his tie to Reynolds? It's a brutal twist for a guy who's been Hollywood's golden boy. But the fallout's already spreading wider than anyone expected.
Looks at the circumstance, reads the messages, and is like, okay, I know what's going on here. And now, but instead we've got to go through this court case, and it's got to be like $400 million, and it's all crazy, all because Ryan is not happy with who he is on the inside.
And I start to ask myself, is Blake Lively a beard? Like, is she there just to produce kids and to give him that family image? Because once you start to add it all up, and I don't think he's jealous. I think he's possessive because she's his property.
The public's eating it up. Some fans rally behind Reynolds and Jackman, calling it all tabloid trash, while others demand answers. Social media's a war zone of theories. Is Reynolds hiding something? Did Jackman betray him? The media's no better, dredging up every old rumor and splashing it across headlines. Even crew members from It Ends With Us, think set cleaners and assistants, are getting dragged in, caught in a Hollywood scandal that's ballooned out of control. And it's nowhere near over.
I knew that this was another fake Me Too. I knew she was Amber Heard 2.0. I said it from day one since I heard about this case. So do not take this as I think, oh, you know, she's some poor victim and men are bad and Ryan Reynolds is bad. No, we're talking about this particular case, this particular situation, so you can start to put the picture in your mind. I don't think this man gives a damn about his wife, as Candace said. And why does he gush about his love for Hugh Jackman more than he does his own wife?
What's next for this tangled crew? Will Lively and Baldoni's legal slugfest end in court or a quiet payout? Can Reynolds and Jackman's friendship survive the spotlight? And what about Jackman's MCU future? Will he claw his way back, or is this the end of an era? The answers are still up in the air, but one thing's for sure. The deeper this digs, the messier it gets.
Is this what 47 and 55-year-old men, do you feel as though, even with friends you do business with, that your friendship is like a marriage? I think the secret sauce to a long-lasting Hollywood friendship is not too dissimilar to having a partner or a marriage. Reynolds told Jackman during their interview, "I am genuinely rooting for you all the time. I want you to win. It's the same way I feel about Blake. As I'm rooting for her, I know she's rooting for me, and that's why we're so connected."
Here's the kicker. Hollywood thrives on shiny facades, but this saga's ripping them apart. Behind the laughs and charm, there's a web of secrets. Some might call it betrayal, others survival. Reynolds, Jackman, Lively, Baldoni, they're all fighting to keep their masks on, but the truth's slipping through. So, what's your take? Is this just gossip gone wild, or are we finally seeing the real story? Drop your thoughts below and stick around, because this drama's far from its final act.